whatever time says aside. Today I will be explaining how we can use Google Earth Engine to download digital elevation model. Starting from our data preparation, the shapefile we want to use, how we can import that into the Google Earth environment, and then where to get the code to use and the results, and where to download that, and how we import it back to my Archie's environment. So let's assume I want to download the digital elevation model of Ilaje local government area in Ondo State, Nigeria. And we have different type of JIS formats. You have shapefile, KML, JSON, and other JIS data type. So first of all, we need to import our shapefile into the Archie's environment. So I have my shapefile, which is a larger local government. Yeah. Yeah, like I was saying the other time, we want to get all the components of all the shapefile, the SHP, the SHX, the PRJ, all those components. I think 6 or 7 are made up of the shapefile. So we need of all those components for the shapefile to be displayed in Google Earth Engine environment. So here's my study here. This is the extension to the ocean, so I don't need that. This is the study area of Ilaje. And then so what we're going to do now is that we're going to export this. So what we're going to do now is we're going to export this shapefile to a folder with a name called Ilaje, as Ilaje local government. Don't just use Ilaje. Then save. Okay. Do you want to export this out? I said no, I don't need it, since I already have it here. So the next thing is to go to the folder where you save that to Ilaje, and then you highlight every component of Ilaje, and then zip archive this to let's say Ilaje. We're gonna archive this to a folder, zip it, and then click OK. So once you're done with archive, you go back to the Google Earth environment, and the first thing is to load in your shapefile, which is your study area. You come to your asset, and then you click on new. You can insert your geotip. Yeah. So as I was saying, so we want to import the shapefile, so you can see the components that is required. The SHP, SHX, the PRJ, how we zip the entire components together as one. So this is what I'm going to click on. So it asks me to select where the data source is located. So I'm going to my desktop, and then I'll select Ilaje. I'm going to click open, and then I'm going to upload. So that is how to import your shapefile into the Google Earth environment. So you can go to the tags tab, and I see it's loading. So once you have something like this mark sign, that means it's loaded. You can try and check it there. So it will be listed among the other items we have here. So let me wait this until it's done. So as you can see, it's loaded, so we have it there, and then I can refresh this, so you can see I have the shape file loaded. Then how do I bring this into my code? This is where you make edits to the code. I'm still going to teach you on how to get all this code done with the help of AI. So you double click on this study area, so you have the preview of it. It's reloaded. You can see the preview of the shapefile. And you click on import, then it will be added up to your coding, the code interface. So you can see here. So in that case, you need to copy this table name here, and then you delete this, and then you paste the table name to be how do I to run with this code, and then you click on run. So this is the digital elevation model of this area. So if you want to change the palette, so in that case you can click on custom 98 percentage apply, so you can see some variation in the elevation, or you can see that. So, and then if you want to add more color to that, you can click on this plus sign, where the low should correspond to blue. That should correspond to blue. What's the name? You can copy this. These are the color codes. So let me use that. So I want to show you how it will look like. So you apply that, and you can see the color. Can you see that? So that's how to apply like symbology in ArcGIS. So that is how to perform that. And then how can I get this result, this DEM elevation I just got? Okay, now back to how I got this code. What you just need to do is you come to Chatgpt with the help of AI. The Chatgpt, you ask, I want you to write the Google Earth engine code to download or export digital elevation model with ROI, like that, something like that. You just need to frame your question and ask ChatGPT. It will give you that. So here's the code. So you can see that. So once you get all these, I'll teach on how to convert this to how you can bring in your study area. Did you see this? So I don't need all these. He's asking me, I don't need all those things, but let me just assume. Let me assume. Okay, let me copy this and let me just open a new interface, reset, close script. So I'm gonna paste that, and then it will ask me to convert this to normal ROI, and I will do that. Convert. So you can see that. So in that case, I'll just copy this table name, and then the way we did the other time, just double click this up, import this into the map. So once you import that, I think it should be imported. Yeah, exactly. So you can just delete this and then paste your ROI in here, and then you can delete this. This is what called code editing. So and then you can run that. So let's see what we got. So you can see this. So in that case, you can just try and do what I taught you the other time. Stretch this, apply. So you can see that. So the lowest elevation we've got here is 0.46, which is close, which is the blue, and to the green, then to the yellow, moderate, and to the red, the highest zone within this larger community. So that is how. So in that case, you can try to save your own code, but since I already have my own script saved, I have it saved already, which is the DEM calculation. So I have it here already, so I don't need to hack ChatGPT anymore. So this code here, I've already performed different tasks on them, and then I save the code in case of another time. So I don't need to be hacking here anymore. So that is how you can download your digital elevation model from Google Earth Engine. And then how do I export this out? Then you go to your tags. You can see this, the tags, it said DEM export. If you have any error, you have it on the console tab. But since I'm not having any error, then, and I have my result visualized, and then I'll go to tags, and then I'll click on run. So the DEM export, then just leave everything to default. The scale 30-meter fine, which is the spatial resolution of SRTM, the GTIF format, and then you can click on run. So after you click on run, it's loading, so you wait until it's marked the way it always do, like it will mark completed. So as soon as it's done with that, then you can now get your result in your drive. So I won't open my drive file here, but once you go to your Google, just try to come here and then click on your drive. So once you click on the drive, you have your result there, and then you can download that. So it's still loading. Let's wait until it's completed. So this is great. We have the data already done. So you can see the DEM export, it's marked, which is completed. So I'm going to take a screenshot of this into my report. I'm going to take a screenshot of this into my report. Yep. So once I have that, so load the study area into the Google environment, and apply the code. So I'm going to copy the code and paste into my report. So just paste like you have it there. So don't edit anything, just leave everything. You can boot this, let's boot this out. Elevation, loading the study area into the apply this code. Exactly, and then in case you're having some issue, you can also get the link from the Google environment. Like that is, if I want to share this, I'll get a link, and then I'm gonna copy this link, and then I'll paste it for anyone that wants to use the link directly. So if anybody have access to this link, we have access to the code directly without stress. That's all. So like I was saying the other time, so as you can see from my drive, I have the DEM arrived, so it's updated. So you can just click on the three parallel dots, and then you click on download, so it will download straight away. I just finished downloading that from my Google Earth environment. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to add the DEM back to my, you can see the DEM variety, so you're going to add it back to my ArcGIS, then you say yes. So you can see this, so the DEM has been downloaded, and then you could notice that the DEM is having some boundaries, which is of no importance for this job. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, is either I hide this, is either I hide it, or I clip the entire raster again, since it's downloading everything with respect to. So I'll just display no data, display background value, so you can see that, so it's gone. But I don't like doing that. I like clipping this on my own. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to search for the to call clip. So I want to clip with respect to my boundary only. I want to clip with respect to my boundary only. So that's what I want to do. So we can clip raster. So I'm going to clip raster. So clip data management, and then I will supply I will supply my raster in, then my polygon, then I will check this and then click OK. So leave everything by default. Still loading out. Sorry, it's the RAM. Thank God it's loaded. Then I'm gonna select the study area, which is, am I sure this is my study area? Okay, exactly. Then I'll use this inputs to clip this out and then click OK. So I'm going to have the result right now, which is the digital version model of my study area. So I believe you all understand how to download your digital version model for any study area of your choice using the Google Hate Engine. If you have any question, you can just drop it on the comments section of the video interface, and then I will be glad to respond. And if I don't have any idea, I will reference some materials or some books that can serve as a guide for you to understand the concept better. So as you can see, it's clipped. So here is the study area. So you can see that. So I have our study area to be clicked now. So thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Thank you.